In the heart of East Africa, far from the noise of modern cities, lies a story as old as humanity itself. This is the story of the Hadzabe, one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. Their way of life has remained almost unchanged for thousands of years, a living window into the ancient past. The Hadzabe people live around Lake Eyasi in northern Tanzania. Anthropologists believe their ancestors have inhabited this region for tens of thousands of years, possibly since the dawn of modern humans. Unlike many tribes who have adopted agriculture or herding, the Hadzabe continue to live by hunting and gathering, relying entirely on nature for food, water, and shelter. They speak the Hadza language, a unique tongue with click sounds unlike any other in Africa. This language is not written, it is passed down orally from elders to children, preserving history and knowledge through storytelling. At sunrise, the men take their handmade bows and arrows, heading into the savannah to hunt. Using skill and patience, they track animals, from small birds to antelope, relying on knowledge. Pass through countless generations, the women gather fruits, berries, roots, and honey, walking for miles under the blazing African sun. Every day is a balance between risk and reward, survival and community. When a hunter returns with his catch, the meat is shared among the group. There is no concept of personal ownership over food. Whether it's a large antelope or a small bird, the meal is divided equally, ensuring that no one goes hungry. This tradition of sharing is more than survival. It is a deep cultural value, a bond that ties the tribe together in trust and unity. The Hadzabe's survival depends on skills learned from childhood. Boys practice archery using small bows until they are strong enough to join real hunts. Girls learn to identify edible plants, track animal footprints, and find hidden water sources. Even fire making is done without matches, only with sticks and dry grass, a method as ancient as humankind itself. Modern society is slowly encroaching on the Hadzabe's land. Farming communities, tourism, and climate change threaten their traditional lifestyle. Some Hadzabe have moved closer to towns for trade and education, but many still resist, choosing to remain connected to the old ways. Their survival is not just about finding food, it's about protecting their culture from disappearing. The Hadzabe believe the land and its creatures are gifts to be respected. They hunt only what they need, never wasting a single part of the animal. They have no chiefs, no formal hierarchy. Decisions are made collectively. In the evenings, they gather around the fire to sing, dance, and tell stories, passing wisdom to the next generation under the same stars their ancestors once looked upon. The Hadzabe are more than a tribe. They are living history. In their songs, hunts, and fireside stories, we find echoes of our earliest ancestors. As the modern world rushes forward, the Hadzabe remind us of a timeless truth: to live in harmony with the land, to share what we have, and to treasure the simple beauty of life. This is their story, and it is a story worth protecting.